What's up guys, welcome back to a new video, and today we are going to be showing you guys your way around Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We are going to be going through the players, the abilities, the objectives, how to escape. With that being said guys, let's get straight into it. First things first guys, we have 5 different victims to choose from. We have Connie, we have Leonard, we have Anna, we have Sonny, and we have Julie. They all have different perks and different abilities to choose from. We'll be going through all of them in just a moment. Starting with Leonard. Now Leonard has one of the best abilities. His ability is to shove any one of the family members to the ground, knocking them unconscious for a couple of seconds, giving you perfect time to make a great escape. Second, we have Connie. Now Connie is a simple survivor. All she does is pick locks very fast, which could come in clutch depending on the scenario. Next we have Sonny. Now Sonny has an interesting ability. He can hear where all of the killers are, so that gives him the ability to know where to go and where not to go. Next we have Anne. Now Anne does have a very good ability. It's one of the top abilities in the game. You can take less damage from the killers as they are attacking you. Personally, I don't really like this one. I don't get a lot of value for it, but I have seen some very good clips of Anne's ability. Finally we have Julie. Now Julie is a very good survivor. I've had some very good gameplays with her. She has the ability to run very fast for a long amount of time, which can help you gain quite a bit of distance on any killer there is and help you get a great escape. Now that we've introduced all of the victims, it's time to get into gameplay. So first things first guys, you're gonna spawn in the basement. Everyone always spawns in the basement. Sometimes you might spawn with a teammate, sometimes you might not. Now guys, you don't want to be making too much noise because you don't want the killers to hear where you are. Now there's going to be a bar, and if the bar touches red, that means the killers get a notification of where you are. So you don't want your bar to touch red, and you want to hide within the shadows just so the killers don't know where you are. Now guys, to escape there's going to be 3 different tools to use in the basement. First off, you've got the meds. Obviously it's to heal yourself and to heal your teammates if they've taken any damage from the killer. Second, we have the bones. The bones are used to stab Grandpa to decrease his level. Third, we have the toolbox. Now the toolbox is probably one of the most important tools you need because it takes you upstairs. You need to unlock the door always with the toolbox to get upstairs. Then once you're upstairs, you will need one of the toolboxes again to open up another gate at the top. Now that we've escaped the basement, there's a couple of things we need to do. First off, you're gonna have loads of killers chasing you now because the Chainsaw Massacre is downstairs, but he will be coming upstairs as well with all of the other killers. They will always spawn upstairs, so they're always gonna be on your back. First things first, if you've got a bone and you see Grandpa, you stab him just to decrease his level and bring him back down. Second, you need to hide in the bush. You need to get away. Make sure that you're not getting caught slipping. Now once you're hiding in the bush guys, you gotta be careful because if your screen does go orange, red or yellow, that means the killer is very close and they could be after you. And if they do end up finding you, you're gonna have to make a run for it. So I recommend just jumping over pallets, going through them tight gaps, just making it out alive. Now guys, we've made it out the basement. We've escaped without getting found. We've stabbed up Grandpa, we have been found, and now we have made it away. Now with all that being said, that is a lot that you have just accomplished just from there alone, so let's give yourself a round of applause. But the fight isn't over, we still have to make it out. Now guys, you have to pick an exit, and with picking an exit there's always going to be 2 ways of getting out. There's going to be a gate and there's going to be another gate. That's 2 gates you have to open to fully escape the map and beat the killers. Now guys, finding these exits, it could be real simple. It could be 2 things. It could be either a car battery, it could be a water pump, it could be anything, but one of them will always be a picking lock. So first you need to pick the lock that's out that gate. You get the pick by the toolbox like normal, just how we escaped the basement, the exact same. Now the next gate will either be the water pump or the car battery. If it's the water pump, you need to go get the valve and you need to stick it on the water pump, turn it, and then you can go escape through that door. If it's not, if it's the car battery, then you just gotta put the car battery on and escape straight through the door and you're out. Now just like that guys, we have indeed escaped the game. With all that being said guys, I am using my healing sense and I do see the killers just over there, so I am gonna hide over here. Our teammate does make a bit of noise over here, so I do just hide in the corners just to hide within the shadows, then the killers can't find us. I'm gonna skip it, guys, just because I did just run into the bush, that's all. Now that we're in the bush, guys, I'm gonna run to the other bush just because it's closer to the fuse box. Obviously I see where the killers are, I see the fuse box through the sensors, so now we obviously know where to go. Look, the fuse box is over here. We're gonna run to the fuse box, we're gonna kick it and turn it off. That way we can't be getting electrocuted when we're trying to make the escape. Now we're just gonna go in the bush, just wait a little bit, see where the killers are going. I do see some of the killers coming towards us, so I don't want to make a move, so I'm just staying in the bush, just waiting for the right moment to make a run for it. Because guys, you don't want to be getting caught, getting too tired running, and then the killers catching up with you. That's the last thing you want after you've done all the hard work. As you can see, guys, I see the killers. I'm like, look, I think it's a clean place to run. The killer, Bubba, Texas Chainsaw, whatever you call him, has moved to the side. I make a run for it, and we do make it past the electric gate. So now we are pretty safe, but we're not fully safe. We're just gonna make it to the end because we still got one more gate to pick. As I use my senses, I see that no one is nearby, and our teammate has already opened the gate, so that just saves us a little bit of time, and we have made it out here. Now guys, that has been a step-by-step example of how to escape the Chainsaw Massacre. Yes guys, it is a hard game. If you have any questions, make sure to comment them down below. If you have enjoyed this video, guys, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Appreciate all the support, guys. Peace.